Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, April 24th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I evolve the projection of my light. And today we are in Revolution Evolution energy for a nice part of the day, a little bit over half of the day. We are in this Revolution Evolution energy, which is Uranus energy. That's when we need to shift some things. And for some of us, this comes as triggers. The universe is like, oh, you're not seeing this thing. Let me poke this spot. Do you feel it yet? Do you feel the spot I'm poking? So if you're getting poked in a spot, this is a call for you to look at it and see where you can shift around whatever this is that's being poked. And then after Evolution Revolution comes Revelations. So you may not get it at first with the poking. You may be like, I don't get it. I don't understand my part. I don't really understand. Universe, show me. And then it's like, do-do-do-do-do, and you're like, oh, I get it. So here come the revelations. If you don't get it, that's okay. You don't have to know, but be willing to go there. Be willing to look. Don't be stuck stubborn in that place of like, I don't have a part in this. We all have a part in it. So let's see where we can shift and work. That being said, it's kind of a quiet day transit-wise. There's not a lot of transits going on. We have the dark of the moon. The moon is in Aries, in the dark of the moon, building to the new moon. That, along with Evolution Revolution energy, can, help surface the stuff, bring up some of the shadows, some hidden emotions to the surface to be processed. So, helping us process, we have two retrograde planets meeting with each other. We have Mercury retrograde in Aries with Saturn retrograde in Sagittarius. Now, this is interesting. Mercury connected with Saturn. Mercury in Aries connected with Saturn in Sagittarius could really go to the place of like, I'm right, you're wrong. There could be that energy. You could get really caught up in your own self-righteousness around your beliefs, around your I am. And I think that's a thing, like knowing the difference between self and self-righteousness. And what are you really protecting? Is there an ego energy that you may be protecting in there that needs to be looked at? This thing is like, hey, stop looking outside there for like what's attacking you. Don't have that mentality. You don't need to have that mentality. You don't need to fight. You don't need to put your dukes up about this. Instead, turn within. Okay, what is this showing me within me? What old outdated beliefs that have an opportunity to shift, that have an opportunity to evolve, that have an opportunity to have revelations come forward about them? What do I need to look at with any of these old beliefs? And the same thing with Mercury in retrograde in Aries. What old beliefs about who I am, what old things, what old mentalities around who I am I holding on to? This connection is a trine, which is a harmonious connection. Trine is when like two friends are skipping arm in arm down the street. So ultimately, this is leading to your good, but with that fiery energy and that retrograde and the evolution, revolution, and the dark of the moon, like I said, some stuff may come up. I feel like this is a good time to point out these cards that I have. So, from Abraham, I have another transit. I have more transits to go to, but it feels so right with this. Just feels so right. So, from Abraham, I can see my world through the eyes of Source. And so, if you're coming into that energy, if you're feeling that fight come up around somebody else's energy, this is a good time to see yourself through the eyes of Source, and then see them through the eyes of Source. And what it says is by choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of the broader perspective. To see your eyes or the world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life, for from that vibrational vantage point you are in alignment with, and therefore in the process of attracting only that which you would consider to be the very best in your world. So I really like that, in alignment with that Mercury-Saturn connection, with all that retrograde. And from the Sacred Creator, you are light. And so, it's like, well, when you see through the eyes of Source, you realize you are light, and so is that. That's light too. And, oh, that thing is light too. Oh my God, and I see the light in that as well. And that's where that evolution comes in, and that's where that shift comes in, and that's where the raising of your personal vibration comes in, and then, revelations, and you're like, oh, and I can let that go, just like that. So the other thing that we have happening, we have the moon today in Aries opposite Jupiter. Also retrograde, Jupiter in Libra, helping us with the worth stuff. There's so much worth stuff going on, so much right now. The universe is really wanting us to understand who we are. And so this opposition, or this connection, this opposition can feel like a tug of war, or it can feel like we're working together. And I really do feel with Jupiter retrograde, again, and Moon in Aries bringing us into our I am, this is not about things outside of yourself. If you are struggling with things outside of yourself, bring this energy back in. Ask Spirit to help. This is at 16 degrees. That is a 7. So 7 is a degree of asking and allowing Spirit to help you flow and move through in this energy. It's also a good time to look at your connections that you're having outside of yourself. What are they showing you about where you are at in your process? It's a really, just such a good day. Such a good day for really knowing about yourself. Now, the final thing I want to mention, I've been talking about this, but it keeps like getting, brought up. The nodes. The nodes are finishing up in Virgo and Pisces. I'm calling it the nodal finale. And so we've had Mars interacting with that energy, and Mars has kind of shifted off. It's like a degree off now, but it's still there interacting. So our actions, may your actions align with the path that you're wanting to take instead of the paths that you have taken, those lessons that you have learned. Are you moving in the direction you want to move in? But we actually have Lilith also interacting with these energies. Lilith, 1 degree, 0 degree, Sagittarius. Lilith is the place within the soul where you're so true to yourself. She is the bedrock of the soul of your soul. And so this is really a call. Am I being true to myself? Am I being true to my light? When it comes to how I'm moving in my life, ask Lilith. And Lilith and Sagittarius does want you to expand in how you are showing up in this. Lilith is like, yo, you've been playing too small. You're holding back and you're hiding out. And it's time to be like, oh my God, I am this magnificent star of the universe. I am the result of the love of millions. They keep putting that on me. And I am ready. I'm ready to experience the fruits of my production. So this energy is still drawing and moving us forward. I want you to pay attention with Lilith energy. Lilith energy, a lot of people say that Lilith is rage. And Lilith is not rage inherently as she is. However, as she is, she's passionate. But it's the same kind of thing as Mars. It's like the yin Mars energy. If Lilith energy is suppressed, which it has been for millennia, actually, Lilith, yin energy has been suppressed, then she gets rageful. And that is a wounded feminine expression. Now, I'm not saying a spider just totally crawled out into my view, by the way. Very interesting, like this little thing just came out of the cracks. Hello, spider energy. Web of life connecting us all in. But Lilith energy, if you are feeling the rage, I'm not saying that rage is inherently bad, but like if you are feeling it, notice. Again, this is not outside yourself. This isn't about the universe. This isn't about the world suppressing you. Where are you still feeding into that story? And this is your opportunity to shift that story. What do you want to bring in from Lilith into your reality? What part of the bedrock of your soul, what part of the truest essence of your Shakti creative energy is fired up and wants to come moving into the world, that wants to participate into the web of life? Oh, but the web of life, I said the web of light, but that works too. So this is an opportunity to use this energy. And I love Lilith and Mars are polarizing each other. They're balancing each other as these nodes are balancing each other. So this is so perfect in releasing that old way. And just within you yourself, not worrying about what the world is doing, but just in you yourself, allowing yourself to be the light, to be that sacred creator of your personal life, to be the sacred creator of the production of your life, and then see what happens from there. So that was longer than I thought it was going to be for, a small aspect day, but I guess the universe had a lot to say. So that's it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your own personal chart. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.